Hello guys, guess what? New tank. So that's in. Got that in about 10 o'clock this morning. Yeah, all going well. The wood in it, don't worry about that. It isn't like set up or out, it's just where I'm actually storing the wood so that it isn't all over the floor here, so I can still do things. That bit of wood we'll talk about in a bit, maybe that gravel as well. But there's a brand new fit filtration tank. Opti-white glass on the panels, not that one obviously, because that's blacked out. We'll go to the cabinet, let's go cabinet. I'm just going to kick some up and then I'm going to turn the light on. So, that's a steel frame cabinet from Fit Filtration, and it's pretty awesome actually. So, all steel framed, adjustable feet, and it's so straight at the minute. It's the spirit level always is fine. It just works really. It's done. Now it is a little bit higher than I wanted. That's because these are as high up as you know, like an inch. I've got an inch to play with, but I don't want to actually. Sounds awful. I've only got an inch to play with. That's not true. It's just terrible. Poor people. Anyway. These feet are about an inch higher than I needed. So what I've done on the other side, which I won't show you yet because it's not quite done, is I've added another piece of ply to build it up. So that's now built up to the right level. That needs painting and then a frame putting around it, which I will do in a minute. So I was on the frame when I saw. Yeah, so good features. These boards are waterproof, fully siliconed all the way around, so it's fully waterproof. Across here there's metal bars the same as these, you know, to support. They're fully removable, these two at the front. They're literally just on, well at the minute thumb screws aren't all the way tightened up, because, you know, I'm going to be taking them out soon, so he said he hadn't tightened them fully because there's no point. And there are screw holes in, you can see where my fingers are. There's holes to attach wood, because obviously these are meant to. These generally, when he builds them with a cabinet with the actual wood around it. You know, the eye gloss finishes and all that. But I want to build the same paneling as is behind there round this. So he's drilled all the holes and got everything ready, and I just need to put the wood on. Now the wood's only going to go as far as those bars there, and then that's all going to be open. But you won't see it at all. But it also gives me good airflow, you know, in case there's any evaporation in the sun. But it's going to have a lid, things like that, and all the pipes and stuff will go through it. I'm just thinking, is there anything else on the frame? Oh, yeah, there's a waterproof wood panel there as well to attach your, well, as you can see, attach your stuff to, attach your electrics to, and I've currently just got my light on, just so we can view the thing better. So, back up here, I'm just going to turn that light out again, so you don't get as much glare of me in the actual thing. So you can see into my living room where there's virtually no light on, so it looks a bit weird. But yeah, so the tank is actually built and attached to a sheet of ply. So that's actually attached to the, I assume it's siliconed on, because it's a floating base tank, but say the ply is attached along the bottom. Keeps it nice and straight and flat. And on the steel frame, it's pretty cool. So it's 10mm glass. Oh, it's real dusty up here, you don't worry about that. So it's Opti-white, but not these bits obviously, because these are just bracings and you don't see these. So yeah, some serious bracing. It's all the way around. And then we've got the sliding glass lids, which are filthy, because I don't like condensation. I actually do like open top tanks, but I can't handle all the evaporation, so yeah, I wanted the glass lids. They're just removable, they just lift out, which is nice. There's cutouts here and at that corner in case you need to put anything electrical in, heaters, whatnot. Got me holes cut out for my Ultra Reef overflows. That's the only thing what's gone wrong today with it. I meant to have a large drain, a large inflow, a large output thing from the pump, and two little drains. And it's the other way around. I've got one large drain and two inflows, so I've already dealt with it. They're going back on Friday, and he's sending me some new ones, so it's one of them things, innit? I can't hold him at an higher standard as I hold myself, or I mess stuff up all the time, so, you know. There's fingerprints all over it as well, in case you're wondering what all in that. So, the tank as a whole is pretty cool. I like it a lot. There's a bit of a fit filtration badge. And one down there, a picture of a crab. But yeah, silicone work I like. I mean, if you look at it from here, that's some serious thick but real clean silicone. That I didn't get that panel blacked off because I can actually get around the side to have a look in. And my goal, actually I'm going to do the tank similar to this, I believe, in that it's going to be a U-shaped sort of scape, with, you know, so an islandy thing there. Then, you know, going down, there'll be stuff in the middle, but only little bits, and then, you know, another island here. Mostly Redmore seems to be my thing. Don't know why, just end up always loads of Redmore. I've got loads more than this. I'm going to crack it all out and have a look. So yeah, there's a new tank. The light looks the right size. Didn't build them quite long enough when it all came down to it, so I've just put a little extra piece on it. It makes it look a bit more industrial. But I've got to build our Lasser cabinet out of that anyway, so I'll order the right size ones at the time. What else? Yeah, so the other side is built up, so it's a bit iffy at the minute, but it's pretty cool. You see about 50 centimetres tall, which is still like bigger than, you know, there's a Fluval Roma 200. You can probably just see through there. It's still more, you still see a lot more than that, you know, from the living room side, but it's a nice height. Whereas this side's where I'm going to do everything. So I've got the sump and everything to do next. I really want to use that bit of wood. And I know it might not go real well with that, but it might. My plan is, look, if I, the other way, just bear with me 1 second. If I have that in my tank, look how nice a big cave that is. Because I don't like the plex. It's a big old lump more. But yeah, if I can get that in and then put maybe some of the Redmore on top to disguise it up a bit, or just have it coming out the gravel. Put that back on without it all going wrong. And then I've got the Denela crystal quartz gravel again. This is the dark brown though, not the brown like I've got in my other tank. Good for your bottom dwellers because it's all rounded, CO2 resistant, so it don't, you know, dissolve. And it's the only substrate that when it tells you don't need to wash it, that I've found, it ain't lied to me. All the others, oh, you don't need to wash this substrate, you put it in your tank and your tank looks like a cup of tea. Whereas this, I will, when I put it in, I'll show you, I'll put some in a glass. You just don't need to wash it, it's so good. You just literally sling it in. But I've got a few more bags of that coming because it's pretty weird. I don't think them, if you even put them in like that, you'd get, yeah, you'd probably cover the bottom. Just, and I'm gonna, because I'm not having much. I don't plant in the substrate. I only use plants you can tie to stuff. Don't like planted it's just messy. And I'm all about low maintenance. I like doing the maintenance. I mean, I'm religious on maintenance. I do it every week, no matter what. I do big water changes every week. I clean filters when they need cleaning. I don't miss. Don't know why. I maybe got that from my dad. He was the same. But yeah, so looking back, I want to get it done. I need them ultra reef things, and I need egg crate. That's where I was going. I ain't got enough of that, even though I'm not putting a lot in. But I always do like, you know, just the small, like a centimetre tall egg crate across just about, apart from like probably 5-10 centimetres round the edges, so you don't see any of it on the front, near the front of the glass. I like that in, just so you're never smashing the glass without if you if you're doing it, or if when you've got your gravel vacs in, you're not just hitting straight onto glass, you're at least hitting the egg crates, which spreads it out a little bit. But yeah, so yeah, I like it. It's weird though, floating base tank but attached to a piece of ply. I mean, I'm a fan. It's a cool tank. But yeah, lifting that in was a lot of fun. He's got a sweet trolley which made it okay, but I mean it's still a big lump. It's still 100 kilos, like easy all day. But yeah, it's not like we had to bring it far. We had to bring it from there to there because it's only a little. Well, it's not even a real room. It's part of my living room really, with just a stud wall. Because living room don't need to be this long. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it now. So yeah, we're away. My light isn't fully plumbed in. That's the wireless controller for the fluval lights, but that fits pretty well. That's not a bad size when you actually look at it. Again, it's probably not perfectly straight because, you know, we're not at that stage. So yeah, all I've got to do really is finish the front side off, and then I'm gonna put a couple of pieces of ply down that side, and then up that there, up that piece on both sides, and that piece, and then I can start actually building a proper cabinet. And just so I can add the stuff away, and it's just going to be tongue and groove like that, painted the same, just up to here. So should be cool. Looking forward to it. So I've already done this video once, that's why I'm babbling a bit, because I'm sure I'm missing something, but the first time my phone decided I didn't have no memory, didn't have enough storage and just stopped, but I didn't know, and I just kept going. So I hate videos. But yeah, anyway, we're a go. There'll be a lot of updates soon, because I've got a lot of gear on, and don't even mind the mess out here. But yeah, look, I've got pumps and things there, all the ultra reefs. Yeah, look. Come on, one-handed. So that's the big. Oh no, this is one of the little outflows, and it comes with a little bendy nozzle which screws in there. So let me put that back, and I'll show you the big one. Yeah, this is the big one. Yeah, so I meant to have one big one, which is one of the outflow, one of the inflows, what you've just seen, but this size, which is massive, and two little intakes like that. But I've got them the wrong way around. So, well, I didn't get them the wrong way around. He's just picked the wrong ones up. It happens. I've got a bit of a cheeky Vortec pump over there. Got a couple of litres of prime and stuff over that side. Oh, we're busy. We've got a lot of gear. So I've still got like wave makers and stuff that I want to order. But now I've seen the tank, I can figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to do things. I really like a Max Spec Gyre, but I like the idea of the Vortec, what are they called? No, the Ecotech is it a Vortec? I don't know, or is that the one I've already got? Yeah, I don't know, the one where the gubbins is on the outside and the other bits on the inside. I fancy one of them just because that seems so sweet to deal with. You don't have to put, and then this tank will have zero wires, no electrics going into this tank at all, because the outflows are them holes, no extra pipes in there, and they're only going to stick out, a couple of centimetres, so you won't see them. Then everything else will be in a 200 litre sump under there. So anyway, I am going to stop babbling because I don't even know what I'm on about anymore. But anyway, thanks for watching. It's happening. Bye.